chùa Miến Điện, cho nên là và họ cũng hoan hỷ cúng dường chay tăng cho tăng đoàn của chúng ta. Nhưng có điểm là họ chỉ có thể nấu được thực phẩm theo phong cách Miến Điện. Thế thì ở đây chúng ta có cả nhóm người Việt Nam và nhóm người Âu Châu. Như vậy thì sẽ có thể khó khăn trong việc thọ thực cho quý nhóm. Bên cạnh đó thì cũng có các thành viên thọ thực là thực phẩm chay rau củ quả, thì cũng sẽ khó khăn cho đây là điểm thứ hai mà chúng ta cần xem xét. Dự kiến của Ngài Thiền Sư là nếu chúng ta khởi hành thời điểm buổi sáng sớm thì khoảng 8 đến 9 giờ sáng là chúng ta đã có thể đến được chùa Miến Điện Las Vegas. Thì trong trường hợp chúng ta lựa chọn phương án là nấu ăn cho những vị mà không có thọ thực phù hợp, thì chúng ta có thể bắt đầu nấu lúc khoảng 9 giờ sáng. Và nếu chúng ta quyết định là nấu ăn thì chúng ta phải quyết định ngay bây giờ để chúng ta có thể chuẩn bị những cái vật thật phù hợp để nấu ăn ở bên đó. Tăng đoàn của chúng ta sẽ di chuyển trên chuyến hành trình. Trong suốt toàn hành trình sẽ gồm có tổng là 3 xe. Chúng ta sẽ lái song song cùng với nhau. Một xe sẽ gồm có 2 tài thay phiên nhau lái, và sẽ lái thời gian dài là từ chiều tối cho đến cả đêm, rồi đến sáng hôm sau. Ngày mai khi chúng ta đến thì sau buổi trưa chúng ta sẽ nghỉ ngơi thành thiền với nhau, sau đó sẽ tham quan những điểm lân cận và chúng ta sẽ bắt đầu chuyến hành trình tiếp theo. Và như vậy cho đến Venezuela, chúng ta cần phải đến Venezuela vào tối ngày 3 tháng 9. Đó là lịch trình Ngài nói thêm. Và bây giờ thì chúng ta cần phải họp và ra quyết định cho việc nấu nướng.
You should ask to them whether it is okay to eat only rice. Rice is they can cook rice, and then with the eggs or some of the vegetable, we can prepare from here also, because we will live here only after breakfast. 4 p.m. we will leave, and on the way we can take with the bus also.
Dạ, ngày
4 a.m. Yes, 4 a.m.
Dạ, ngày mai là buổi sáng thì tăng đoàn sẽ chuẩn bị ở đây, đóng hộp thì chúng ta mang theo ăn trên đường đi. Nhưng mà buổi trưa thì chúng ta nhóm Việt Nam với lại quốc tế thì cần phải quyết định là như thế nào. Vì bên Miến Điện họ nấu ăn thì sẽ có cơm với lại cà ri. Thì có thể là cà ri sẽ không phù hợp với mình nhưng mà sẽ có cơm. Như vậy là đã có cơm sẵn rồi. Thì bây giờ nếu mà chúng ta cần phải chuẩn bị đồ ăn thì ví dụ như ở đây Ngài cũng có thể cho phép mình nấu nướng rau củ quả, hay là chuẩn bị nấu trứng, ví dụ như rượt trứng chẳng hạn, vậy mang theo thì mình sẽ ăn kèm với cơm trắng ở bên đấy. Ý của quý chư tăng ni Việt Nam mình với lại bên từ quốc tế không biết. Con thỉnh ý của quý sư và quý ni cũng như là bên.
Dạ thì con đại diện cho bên Việt Nam á.
Mở cái
Ok, con đại diện cho cái tăng đoàn Việt Nam là chúng ta có thể là ăn cùng với tăng đoàn ở chùa Miến Điện. Tại vì nếu mà người ta đã mời mình ăn cơm mà mình lại ăn cái khác thì nó cũng kỳ, thì cho nên là cũng chỉ có một bữa ăn thôi. Thì con đề nghị như vậy, còn ai có ý kiến khác thì xin đưa ý kiến.
con thỉnh sư pháp tịnh quý sư là nhóm mình họp là quý vị cứ đưa ra ý kiến xong chốt lại thưa ngài, hay là phải như vậy không ạ? Thì cứ hay là dịch từng chi tiết ạ? Dạ mình chỉ cần báo cáo cái quyết định của mình thôi đúng không ạ? Dạ cũng được. Dạ con thỉnh sư quý ni mình chủ trì.
Nói gì không?
Con xin ý kiến này, mình đang thực hành thiền này, mình đi trên đường đi này thì mình cứ ăn uống đơn giản thôi, mà mình muốn chuẩn bị thêm cái gì mà dễ dàng thì mình chuẩn bị, còn không có họ cúng dường mình cái gì mình ăn đó.
Dạ ý là mình họp đi xong mình chốt là con thưa ngài.
Nói gì vậy?
Dạ vấn đề vật thực á, dạ thì ngài hỏi. Dạ. Có những vị đã qua Miến Điện thì đã có cái cơ hội trải nghiệm thực vật phẩm bên đấy, nhưng mà có nhiều vị thì lần đầu tiên thì ngài với tăng đoàn họ cũng lo lắng là mình để đảm bảo sức khỏe trong toàn chuyến đi ạ. Dạ thì cho nên là bên kia thì họ lo đồ ăn cho mình, nhưng mà họ cũng đồng ý cho mình nấu nướng thêm cho nên phù hợp. Dạ. Cho gì ăn nấy giờ tay thế là được.
Bây giờ từng chiếc xe là từ nó đó.
Dạ. Con thưa sư là bên hội chúng là cho gì ăn nấy ra, không biết quý sư thể nào sư chốt và để thưa
Phải còn ai muốn ăn gì tự mua thêm, chốt đi.
Dear Sedo and Sangha, our Vietnam group, we decided we will have any kind of food the Myanmar temple in Las Vegas offer to us. Yeah, we have no any other special request.
Season is Chama, Salito, fast food, Nama, women, Pulu Joe, he had your long.
Nói ai từ ai người đó.
You are prepared for breakfast and lunch tonight? Okay.
Ready.
Breakfast and lunch.
Ready.
So you need rice or not?
No, I mean the breakfast and lunch you can prepare.
Ngài thiền sư hỏi cô Tuyết Mai đúng không ạ? Cô có thể hỗ trợ bếp tối nay để chuẩn bị các phần ăn cho buổi sáng với buổi trưa cho tăng đoàn ngày mai được không ạ? Yes, she can help. Là từ gọi là bác sẽ thật
3 giờ rưỡi giờ ngày nào 4 giờ đây mà đây đến hỏi ngài vì đây có đó chắc 2.000 tiếng mà chưa gì hết mất nửa ngày rồi. Ghé với chung một tiếng chưa có đâu làm tới đó. Mới đi có 3 tiếng.
Đóng hộp đi lên xe ăn á, thì bây giờ cô cần cái gì hoặc là nấu gì thì bảo cổ để cổ biết nó có nấu của hôm trước hay là như thế nào đó không. She will come to the kitchen and prepare there. Yeah.
Bây giờ cho sư có ý
như
kiến.
vậy là cô chuẩn bị cho buổi sáng không hay là có cả buổi trưa nữa?
Buổi trưa là ăn ở Las Vegas rồi.
For lunch we'll eat at the Myanmar Las Vegas. We don't need to cook.
No, 38 people they are not okay.
Not okay.
So the if they only cook for the rice.
We have no any request. We eat together with you. Whatever the pagoda offer provide to us, we will eat it. We don't need to prepare.
Oh no. Because we will sleep tonight. That's why we need to prepare for breakfast and night. He will cook only rice. In this way, you will not be busy. We should prepare by ourselves for tomorrow lunch, breakfast and night.
That temple is cooking for the rice for lunch,
Okay.
not breakfast.
Dạ, thông tin thêm của ngài thiền sư là tổng tăng đoàn của chúng ta đi họp lần này là 38 vị, cho nên là chùa Miến Điện ở Las Vegas họ để cho họ cũng bớt bận rộn mà lo lắng cho tăng đoàn thì ngài chỉ nhờ họ nấu cơm cho buổi trưa thôi. Thì buổi sáng ngày mai và cả thức ăn của buổi trưa ngày mai là chúng ta sẽ chuẩn bị, vì tối nay chúng ta vẫn ở đây cho nên là chúng ta có thời gian để chúng ta nấu nướng và chuẩn bị mang theo. Dạ. Là cô nấu hai phần đó, một sáng cho trưa,
buổi sáng còn đồ ăn cho ăn
cho buổi trưa. Dạ, bên kia mình có cơm cái là mình bỏ vào ăn luôn.
ok ha.
Thì bây giờ cô nấu cái gì để bên đây biết.
Chút xíu nữa là cô sẽ nói chuyện.
Sally, she will go to the kitchen and she see the material there and she will discuss to you what she going to cook for tomorrow breakfast and lunch.
Yeah. So lunch is we are not we didn't have the veggie.
Okay.
So that if she cook the noodle,
Yeah.
so that no need to over that temple, no need to cook the rice. I want to know if she cook the rice, we need to buy the veggie. Now in the fridge no veggie.
Tại bây giờ là trong tủ lạnh là không có rau củ quả này. Đó. Thì cũng không biết là cô Tuyết Mai muốn nấu cái gì. Đó.
Cô sẽ nấu xôi để dành buổi sáng á.
Dạ.
Em xem cho nó tiện chứ là đâu có nấu
là xôi ăn không bỏ vô hộp vậy thôi đúng không?
Rồi, xôi thì sẽ có hai topping. Một á là muối mè đậu phộng, hai nữa là cô sẽ là làm trứng chiên đó, trứng chiên với lại đó, một cái là đậu phộng muối mè, và cái nữa là trứng chiên để cho nó khô khan, cho nó sạch sẽ đó.
Yeah. For tomorrow breakfast, there will be sticky rice together with fried eggs or with the sesame sauce and peanut. So it's for sticky rice for tomorrow breakfast. Yeah, so that's all for breakfast. Yeah. Còn buổi trưa thì nấu cái gì?
Buổi trưa thì bây giờ cô phải mở cái tủ lạnh ra, cô coi trong đó có cái gì.
Mà tủ lạnh bây giờ là không có rau củ quả đó.
Không có rau củ quả.
But she needs to see the fridge first, and then she can discuss to you more for lunch. Yeah.
Ví dụ như có thịt hay là có cá.
For example, we have any fish or meat or something left over there.
No eating.
He will see overview first.
No eating. Self-service.
Fasting. Everybody fasting.
Còn có luộc khoai thêm nữa, khoai lang á.
We also can
That's
boil
no eating.
some the sweet potato. Also, we can bring together.
Sweet potato.
We boil it and then we share one by one.
Mayday. When I
You can boil it.
said from here to Minnesota is about 2,000 miles.
Sweet potato.
So we don't have much time. We need from here tomorrow we go about 4. We be in Vegas about 8.
Vietnam donor.
So maybe we stay there 1 or 2
She
hours.
is
And we
preparing
go
only
next
for
one.
Khoai lang là chỉ dành cho ngài thiền sư thôi, vì cái họ chỉ cúng dường cho ngài thôi, cho nên là không có phải đủ khoai lang.
Rồi bây giờ khoai lang là dành cho ngài.
Yeah.
And the whole
Ở
night,
dưới đây
you
là
have
dành
to try.
cho.
Ý là khoai lang mà mình thấy á, là cái đó là dành cho ngài.
Nếu mà cần thì
không đủ.
thì
3 cards.
đi mua thêm.
After she see and now she can go to the market to buy
Because you only
more
3 hours.
cooking material.
Ok nha, vậy ha.
So it's okay. So she can do
I don't think we
now.
could make 3 days.
Dạ, vậy bây giờ cô coi trong bếp đi, rồi xong rồi báo với cổ là cần cái gì.
Confirm.
Confirm rồi thì bà xem ở đây và có gì.
오늘 check 하나. 내가 check 해.
Anh hiểu rồi.
그래, 그러면
Cái lúc mà khóc
To
sớm
see first.
xem em lụ.
တခုရှိတာဟိုဖြစ်တယ်
Bây giờ con nói lại nè. Con nói
အချိန်မှီမလားအဲ့ဒါရှိရတယ်ဟိုဘက်ကိုဆက်ထွက်ရမှာနဲ့
chiên
နောက်ဒီတရက်စင်မကောင်းနောက်နေ့ဘယ်နေ့အထိရောက်သွားမလဲတကယ်လို့အဆင်မပြေဘူးဆိုရင် Las Vegas ကိုတစ်ခါထပ်ကြော်ပြီးတော့နေ့လယ်အထိမောင်းအောင်အခုတရက်တော့ပြီးသွားပြီထားပါတော့တရက်နေ့ညဘယ်အထိရောက်မောင်းပါလဲနှစ်ရက်နေ့ညဘယ်အထိရောက်မောင်းပါလဲအဲ့ဒီဟာနဲ့နှစ်ရက်နေ့ညနဲ့သုံးရက်နေ့ကျတော့ညရောက်ဆိုတော့ဟုတ်လေပေါ့နော်
တပည့်တော်တို့ကခုမောင်းချိန်ကအားလုံးသူတို့29နာရီဆိုတော့
အခုမှ4နာရီပဲရှိသေးတယ်ဆိုရင်
မှန်တော့
20
တော့ထွက်လေတပည့်တော်တို့အချိန်ရတယ်ဘောကတော့ရှင်ပြားဟိုเจ้าမှာပူဝင်နေတယ်ဒီလဲရတယ်ဒီဝင်နားကျင်လဲရတယ်စောထွက်ရင်တော့နောက်ကျရင်တော့မောင်းချိန်ကိုထက်ထွက်တယ်အဲ့လိုဆိုအခုဒီကနေဟိုဒီတိုတယ်က29နာရီ29နာရီကို3ရက်စာသွားမယ်ဒီရက်9နာရီပေါ့ဆိုတော့အနည်းဆုံး1ရက်9နာရီပေါ့ဆိုတော့ညဘက်ကိုမောင်းမယ်ဆိုတော့9နာရီနောက်ညနေဆောင်တော့ဆက်
အဲ့ဒီကနေနောက်တစ်မြို့ကဘယ်လောက်ဝေးမှာလဲ
ဟိုဘလောက်ဝေ9နာရီ
ဟုတ်လေ
ရောက်တဲ့နေဒါမှမဟုတ်လေပြီးတော့နားထောက်
အဲ့ဆိုရင် Las Vegas ကိုမနာပဲနဲ့ဆက်ကြော်သွားရင်ဟုတ်ကဲ့အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင်ခုရှိတာနှမရင်စတဲ့ဟိုကအထွက်မှာအဲ့မှာမနေ့စောကြီးရောက်တော့နားတော့အဲ့မှာ9နာရီမောင်းချိန်မရှိဘူးအခုပြဿနာပါဆိုတော့အခုဒီညထွက်မယ်ဆိုလဲနောက်9နာရီဆိုရင်ဘယ်လောက်
နေနားမယ်ဒီလိုမနာဘူးဆိုရင်တက္ကသိုလ်ဥမာ
ဟုတ်
သွားလိုက်တယ်ဒီတိုင်းမှာမောင်းမယ်ဆိုရင်
အခု9နာရီမောင်းရင်ဘယ်လောက်ဖြစ်မလဲနည်းနည်းတွက်ကြည့်မှရမယ်တူရ
ဆရာတို့ကညမထုတ်ဘူးဆိုရင်9နာရီမောင်းလို့မရဘူးအခုဒီညကိုထွက်
လုံရင်လည်းမဟုတ်ဘူးမှီမလေအခုကဒါခရီးတစ်ဖြတ်အတွက်ပဲအဆင်ပြေရလေဟိုဘက်ရက်တွေကြတော့နေရောညအောင်မောင်းနေရအဲ့ဒါအရင်ပင်ပန်းလုံရင်အခုဒီညတွေကထွက်ပြီးတော့9နာရီနောက်9နာရီဆိုရင်ဘယ်မြို့ရောက်မလဲအဲ့လိုမျိုးဆိုရင်တော့9နာရီပဲ Las Vegas ကိုမနာရင်အဲ့ဒီပြောမစင်လားအဲ့ဒါဆိုရင်စတဲ့ဟိုကတည9နာရီရောက်သွားလိုက်ရင်တေချာပေါက်
ည30
ရောက်ပြီပေါ့
နှစ်ည3ရက်နေရောက်ဘူးရဲစမှာ4ရက်နေတရားစကား
3ရက်နေ့ညရောက်သွားမှာညရောက်သွား
အခုဒီတော့တက်တာတော့မှနက်ပြန်တရက်နေတရက်နေည2ရက်နေည3ရက်နေည3ညစတဲ့မောင်းရင်တော့3ရက်နေမနက်ဘူး4ရက်နေမနက်ဘူးအခုဒီညကိုထွက်မယ်ဆို3ရက်နေမနက်ပေါ်ရညတာညတွေကြီးမောင်းပါ
ဟိုအဲ့ဒါဟုတ်တယ်ဒါပေမဲ့ဒီတိုင်မင်ကရှိသေးတယ်ဒီကိုဝင်ကျင်တဲ့နေရာဝင်ဖို့ကကြတော့အဲ့လိုပေါ့အချိန်ကိုအဓိကထားပြီးတော့ရောက်တဲ့နေရာနားမယ်ဆိုတာဒါပိုင်းအဲ့ဒီတစ်ခုနဲ့9နာရီလဲမောင်းရမယ်ဒါမှမဟုတ်9နာရီမမောင်းရင်ဒီနေ့4နာရီပဲမောင်းလိုက်မယ်ထားပါတော့ဒီနေ့4နာရီပဲမောင်းလိုက်တယ်ဆိုရင်ကျန်တာက28နာရီဆိုတော့ဒီ33နာရီပေါ့နော်33နာရီဆိုရင်ကျန်တဲ့2ညက12နာရီဘာလို့မောင်းအောင်ပါလဲကျန်တဲ့2ညကျတော့အများကြီးဖြစ်သွားပြီ
ပြီးတော့ဟိုညာကြီးမှရမဟုတ်ဘူးဒီညတော့ထားလိုက်ပါမယ်ဆရာတော်ကညမနေ့မှထွက်မနေ့စောမှထွက်ဒီနေ့တော့ဟာလိုက်ဒီညတော့ဟာလိုက်ဟာပြီးတော့
ဟုတ်ဟာဆိုတာမဟုတ်ဟာလို့အဆင်ပြေမှဟာမှာလေအခုကဒီခရီးတစ်ဖြတ်တယ်မဟုတ်ဘူး3ခုပြန်ပေါင်းပြီးစဉ်းစားဖို့လိုရလေပေါင်းပြီးစဉ်းစားဖို့လိုတာဆိုတော့ဒီ4နာရီဆိုရင်20နဲ့ဟိုပါပေါ့4နာရီဆိုတော့23နာရီပေါ့နော်17နာရီခွဲမောင်းရမယ်မနေ့ပြန်စပြီးတော့မှ17နာရီခွဲဆိုမနေ့ပြန်ည6နာရီလောက်ကစမောင်းမယ်ဒါပါတော့17နာရီခွဲမောင်းမယ်နော်17နာရီခွဲဆိုရင်နောက်မနေ့6နာရီထိမောင်းမယ်ဘုတ်မနေ့ပေါင်တဲ့အချိန်ကစပြီးတော့အဲ့လိုမောင်းအောင်ပါလေ4နာရီဆိုရင်17နာရီခွဲမောင်းအောင်ပါ23နာရီကြံအောင်မယ်လေ23နာရီကိုမနေ့ပြန်ညစပြီးတော့6နာရီကနေမနေ့6နာရီည6နာရီမောင်းမှရအဲ့လိုအဆင်ပြေတယ်ဆိုရင်တော့9နာရီစီမဟုတ်တော့4နာရီတစ်ဖြတ်12နာရီနှစ်ဖြတ်
ကြာကြာခုနလိုဝင်မလဲဘူးဆို destination ကိုမတည့်ပဲနဲ့နိုင်နဲ့
မဟုတ်ဘူးအဲ့လိုမထင်တော့ဘူးအဲ့ဒါ2မျိုးပေါင်းစဉ်းစားတာဟိုကအရင်ရှင်းတယ်လေမီနီဆိုးတားရောက်ပြီးရောဆိုတာရှင်းတယ်လေဒါပေမဲ့ဂျားထဲမှာပါဝင်လို့ရမယ့်နေရာတွေကိုဝင်ဖို့လုပ်တော့အဲ့ဒါစဉ်းစားရတာခက်တယ်ဒီပြတော့ပေါင်းပြီးလုပ်တယ်ဆိုတာအဲ့လိုမျိုးလုပ်တယ် တစ်ခုလည်းမဟုတ်ဒီတစ်ခုပဲပြီးရောဒါမှမဟုတ်ဘယ်ရောက်ပြီးရောရောက်ချင်တဲ့အချိန်ရောက်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်လည်းအဆင်မပြေဘူးလေအားလုံးလည်းအဆင်ပြေအောင်ရက်တင်နေတယ်
သူ့ရဲ့ဆန္ဒပါသူ့ဆန္ဒကဘာပြောလဲဆိုတော့မနေ့ကသွားလိုက်အဲ့เจ้าမှာခဏနာတော့တနိုင်နှစ်နိုင်တောက်စားတော့ပြင်တနေရာကိုလဲလိုက်လဲပြီးတော့ဆက်သွားသူကကြတော့လဲတဲ့နေရာကိုကြည့်အဲ့လို
မနေ့ပိုင်းပဲလဲမှာပေါ့လဲတော့မှနေကင်းမိုင်းဆိုအရင်ပူတယ်
ပြီးတော့ခုနအဲ့ဒါပြောတယ်ဆရာတော်ဘုရားနေရင်းပူတဲ့အတွက်နေရင်းကိုလာညဘက်
ဟိုအခုဒီတစ်ဖြက်ကအခုဒီကအဆင်ပြေပြီဆိုရင်ဒီလောက်နဲ့မပြီးဘူးအဲ့လိုပြောတာနောက်ထပ်12နာရီ stop ကဘယ်နေရာဖြစ်မလဲအဲ့ဒါဟိုကအဆင်ပြေမှအခု Las Vegas ကနေပြီးတော့နောက်12နာရီ stop ကဘယ်လောက်လဲအဲ့ဒီ stop လုပ်လို့အဆင်ပြေမှနောက်တစ်ခါ12နာရီဘယ်မှာရက်မယ်နောက်တစ်ခါကြားတဲ့တနေရာရက်မဲ့နေရာပေါ့နော် Las Vegas နဲ့ Minnesota ကြားထဲမှာရက်မဲ့တနေရာကိုစဉ်းစားရမှာအဲ့တနေရာဘယ်မျိုးဖြစ်မလဲအဲ့ဒီကိုအရောက်မောင်းနိုင်ပြီဆိုရင်အဆင်ပြေပြီဆိုရင်တော့ဒီဟာအဲ့လိုစလို့ရတယ်ဟိုစဉ်းစားတာဟိုပြီးတဲ့အထိစဉ်းစားမှာပေါ့အားလုံးပြီးတဲ့အထိအဆင်ပြေပြီဆိုရင်တော့ဒီခီးစဉ်တိုင်းလုပ်မယ်ပြီးတဲ့အထိစဉ်းစားတဲ့အခါမှာအဆင်မပြေဘူးဆိုရင်အခါပြန်စမယ်အဲ့လိုမျိုးညဘက်ပြန်ထွက်ရင်ထွက်မယ်ပေါ့အခုကဒါစဉ်းစားတဲ့အဆင့်ပဲနိတို့လက်စဉ်းစား
အဲ့ဒါဆိုတော့ဆရာတော်ဘုရားဘယ်ဝင်ခြင်းနဲ့ဘယ်လေခြင်းနဲ့ပေါ်တယ်ကောင်းတယ်
အဲ့ဒါကျတော့အခုလက်ရှိတဲ့ဟိုဘာဖြစ်တယ်လေနည်းနည်းလေးစဉ်းစားပါလမ်းမှာဘယ်မြို့တွေက
နောက်ပြီးတော့ခုနလိုပေါ့ခုနဒီနံဘန်းတွေရေးတာဆိုနေနေပတ်ခါကူရေးတာဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ကောင်ကမောင်းရုံနေမဟုတ်အဲ့ပတ်ကိုလဲပြီးဆိုရင်လည်း तू က2နာရီ3နာရီချိန်ပေးရတယ်အဲ့လိုပဲချိုးလဲရမယ်နေရာတက်ဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒါတွေပါထက်တော့မှသွားမယ်သွားပြီးတော့သွားလိုက်တယ်ညမှာဟိုအဲ့လိုချိန်ပေးမလဲပြန်ဆိုတာဘာမှအတိအကျ
ဟုတ်ဒီရတယ်အခုကတော့အခုမနေ့ရောက်မယ်ဒီအရင်လဲမယ်လဲပြီးတော့မှနေစွန်းစားတဲ့အချိန်ကျမှအဲ့ဒီကိုကျောင်းကိုအရောက်သွားလိုက်အဲ့လိုလည်းရတယ်ကျောင်းမှာသွားစားပြီးတော့နားပြီးတော့မှပြန်တယ်အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင်စတဲ့ဟိုက
ကြိုက်တဲ့ချိန်အခုပြောရတယ်မအိပ်ဘူးလာမယ်ဆိုတာရတယ်အဓိကကပြီးတော့ confirm လုပ်ပေးရမှာအဲ့နေဆုံးမပေါ်ဘူးကြိုက်တဲ့ချိန်ရောက်မယ်ဝင်မယ်လို့ပြောတာလည်းရတယ်
နဲ့3နိုင်4နိုင်ထွက်မယ်ဆိုရင်အခု7နိုင်ရ
On the way, we have the giant mountain. Really good for meditate. It's on the way. And also, I have a sister in Utah. It's on the way from the Minnesota. We could go there and travel. I have to call her. So from
Vậy là xong rồi.
Không biết nữa bây giờ ngày hỏi về vật thực á
Vậy là xong.
nói như vậy là nếu như mà ngày đầu tiên mà chia sẻ thì những ngày sau
for 27 hours drive.
dạ còn những ngày bây giờ chưa thấy chia sẻ thì
Here, how do you hear somewhere?
Utah.
Yeah, Utah. She just bought a new house. It's still in the remodel.
can use
Yeah,
for
can restroom and
who house Utah မှာတခါရက်လို့
three
ရတယ်
bedroom. She sent me the address right now.
Please.
Yeah, she sent me the address right now. That's her phone number.
ရက်တာရက်လို့ရတယ်ဆရာတော်ဘုရားခုနကပြော17နာရီနဲ့အဲ့ရက်မဲ့နေရာအဲ့လိုပြီးတော့ဒီကြိုက်တယ်ဒီတော့မှလည်း
ဟောအဲ့လိုမလို့ဂျားတွေကတော့17နာရီဆိုတာကြာရက်တာပြောတာပါဒီဂျားတွေမှာခဏတစ်ဖြုတ်ဝင်တာတော့ရတယ် You are in this group. You should add in this group.
Okay. Okay.
Car group.
The car group.
Yes, it's set in my door.
Okay.
အဲ့ဒါဒီတော့ဆိုဥမာဥဒါက
We update change the user.
ဝင်မယ်ဆိုရင်ဒီတော့ညမောင်းရင်17နာရီမောင်းရင်ကြော်သွားမှာအဲ့ဒီဝင်မယ်ဆိုရင်ခုနကအဲ့ရောက်မဲ့အချိန်လောက်ပြီးတော့ညမှာမောင်းနိုင်ရောက်သွားပြန်တော့အဲ့လိုဆိုတော့အဲ့တနေ့
ဟုတ်လေဝင်နေဆိုတာ
17နာရီလောက်မောင်းဖို့
တေချာပေါက်မပြောသေးဘူးလေဝင်နေဆိုတာညဘက်ရောက်သွားတဲ့ထားပါတော့ညဘက်ရောက်ရင်တော့ခဏလေးဝင်ပြီးတော့ဒါပေါ့ပါသွားရေမိုးချိုးရင်ချိုးပြီးတာနဲ့တစ်ခါပြန်ထွက်ပါလေအဲ့လိုဝင်တာပြဿနာမရှိဘူးအဓိကကြာရက်မဲ့နေရာကိုစဉ်းစားဖို့ပြောတာအခုဒီ ပေါင်းဆက်ပြီးလောက်တာပေါ့အဓိကကြတဲ့အကြောင်းအရာတွေပဲပြောတယ်အခုဒါ Las Vegas ဆိုရင် Las Vegas ကိုဝင်မယ်ဒီ National Park ကိုဝင်မယ်ပေါ့အဲ့ဒါဆိုရင်ဒါအခုကအဲ့ဒါကိုဝင်လိုက်လို့ရတယ်မနေ့ကမှထွက်လို့ရတယ်နောက်တစ်ခါ Utah ကိုဝင်မယ်အဲ့ဒါကလည်းညဘက်ရောက်ရင်တော့ခဏပဲလေနေကမိုင်းဆိုရင်တော့အဲ့မှာနားပြီးတော့တရားထိုင်လို့ရတယ်အဲ့တော့ဝင်တာကတော့ဂျားထဲမှာအဲ့လိုအိမ်နေရှိတယ်သူက renovation လုပ်နေတယ်ဆိုရင်ဝင်လို့ရတယ်အဲ့ဒါတွေကလည်းပေါင်ထည့်ပြီးစဉ်းစားလို့ရတယ်ဒါကဂျားထဲမှာခကြီးကြုံတဲ့အတွက်ဝင်လိုက်လို့ရတယ်
လက်သေးကကနေအဲ့ဥစားရဲ့ဒီနေ့ပတ်ကိုပေါင်းမယ်ဆိုရင်ပြီးတော့မောင်းနေတယ်အဲ့မောင်းကျင်ကိုအဲ့ကိုရောက်သွားပြီအဲ့ကိုဝင်လဲမယ်ဆိုရင်ညဘက်ရောက်ရင်တော့မှဒီလိုတော့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အဲ့ရော့သွားတဲ့မောင်းကျင်ကိုနောက်နေ့ညနေကျရင်တော့ပို့ဖြစ်ရဥပမာသူကအဲ့လေမန်းနေရာ7နာရီလောက်9နာရီလောက်7နာရီလောက်ပတ်ကြည့်ကြတယ်
ဟုတ်လေတပည့်တော်ပြောတာဒီလိုအဲ့ဒီလိုကွက်တိလောက်ဖြစ်အောင်ပဲစဉ်းစားပါလေအဓိကအကြတာဒီလောက်ပဲမောင်းရင်အဆင်ပြေတယ်12နာရီတည်းကြိုပြီးမောင်းရင်လည်းသူကမတက်တာဘူးပေါ့ဒါတော့မှဂျားထဲမှာရမ်းမဲ့လူပဲရှိတယ်အဲ့တော့ဒီဟာတစ်ခုကိုဒီလိုလုပ်မယ်လို့စဉ်းစားပြီးသွားရင်အဲ့ဒီနဲ့လိုက်လုံးညီထွေဖြစ်မဲ့နေရာကိုပဲရွေးမှာပေါ့ဟုတ်လား
ဟုတ်လားဆရာတော်ကလည်းထက်မပြီးဟုတ်လားဆိုအခုကလို့တိုင်ကြီးရလာကိုbảo là cái tiền đó chị xem chị đây có số đưa từ chợ đó cho nên nó làm bây giờ
For Las Vegas this is raw blend can change thinking freely just thinking we will think till the end of the stop Minnesota so 4-hour drive in Las Vegas after that we will visit in Las Vegas especially in National Park and then at the monastery there will be lunch and then in daytime it will be very hot that's why in my view traveling in daytime is very tired not dangerous not good for car and passenger also and that's why we should practice meditation or take rest till evening and then in the evening altogether 27-hour drive to Las Vegas only 4-hour drive so we need 23-hour drive more and then 2 nights in this way the first September night we should drive 12 hours second September night we should drive 12 hours night mean not noon time before noon and evening we can drive so on the way Utah is one of the Vietnamese house just renovation but we can stop so we may need another stop modern Utah modern Utah is there any well-known place for stopping long term so we need to choose some of the city and then if the city is halfway from Las Vegas to Minnesota it is suitable we will stop we will drive the whole night tomorrow the whole night and then we will stop there and then we will continue another 12-hour drive 2nd of September night so only one stop is Las Vegas another big stop it should be which city we should choose
on Seattle on the list and then we whenever we went back and Seattle okay
ခုပြီးတော့ Las Vegas ကောအဲ့ဒီကခုနပြောထားတဲ့ National Park
not not
နှစ်နာရီခွဲမှာ
Sư ở Salad Stop đó là của Sư là ở chỗ nào vậy?
Tìm nhầm lá đầu
မလို့ဟို direction ကဟိုဘက်ကိုတက် Last week I did out. Not sure where you die in the Papa. Put them at the house. Oh, you're going to have that. I'm going to I did that one from the morning here to read it. Ông nhà đủ đấy, con này ô tô khâu nó đi rồi, con cái nhà có này rồi, nên nhà tôi này ở đây này,
Cả nhà mình ơi,
món gì mà đủ rồi,
ở trong
cái
tủ
lô
lạnh
nó
á
là
của mấy cô á, hiện giờ là chỉ có thịt cá thôi, không có rau củ. Mà có những người sẽ là ăn chay thì con có đề nghị là bây giờ mình chế biến kho hay là cá chiên gì đó, còn cái rau củ sẽ trên đường mình đi á, mình sẽ mua tới chùa để mình luộc.
Nó này có món nào
Chịu
Không chịu. Quý vị này
nấu
nè.
như này là cái gì? Con là món gì này?
Do you think we can take shower in Myanmar monastery?
So, ấy đâu mà nó đã xếp mình là được.
Bây giờ là thịt cá trong tủ lạnh rất là nhiều mà không ăn để nó là về
nấu được á, nhưng mà chỉ có điều là chỉ có như vậy thôi á, thì những cái đối tượng còn lại
món như này cũng
sẽ tự xử đi.
thì để hỏi thử, tại vì Cindy không có đưa tiền đi chợ, cho nên là mình
ấy mà
làm sao mà
này
cả cái tăng đoàn của mình đều ăn được á.
Còn một vài người thì
có thể
ấy giờ rồi nó này nhau
dọn chay
đậu
cái
sọ
gì đó.
cũng có một gió cái lầu xe
Sally, ta bà suy để phục vụ chết đôi gia để giá bà đây sao mà suy dù, mấy ta lô sa suy để lý, hay là bà lô si sần gia mà đâu, tôi có sao, không phải sao nữa.
Las Vegas ဆိုဒီနားမှာခုနကပြောမောင်းနေရ4နိုင်လောက်နဲ့ဒါရောက်သွားခုနပုံကြ
ချက်ခိုင်းနိုင်လို့ရတယ်ဆိုတာအဲ့
ဒါ
ဆို
ပေမဲ့ခုနကဥဒကြတော့ကတ်နေတာ
အားစားတယ်
ကတ်နေတော့နောက် national park ကို2နိုင်
အဲ့
တော့
ပုံ
တော့
ညောင်းတက်တက်လို့
နောက်2နိုင်3နိုင်မောင်းနေအဲ့မှာ
ở khu bà suy để chết đôi gia để chết lại bà, hay là sao đủ chân đi để nên về hồi nào để là nên về phong di châu ấy là rồi là ở khu bà lưu từ cái đó
အဲ့နှစ်ခုကြည့်ပြီးညနေဆောင်
ဟောအဲ့ဒါဆို
အဲ့ကြ
ရင်
လို့ရှိရင်ပြီးတော့တောက်လျှောက်မှာ
6နာရီထိရောဥတန်းအထိကိုတန်းသွား
khu ở cái đó mà chết lại bà chân
ဟိုလက်ဆွေးကကိုခဏဝင်ပြီးဥတန်း
tại vì cổ không biết là bên Việt Nam mình
နာမည်နဲ့ကိုဆက်သွားမယ်ဆိုရင်
đi vào đó thì tại vì cổ không biết là bên Việt Nam mình thì là ăn uống thế nào và thì trước mai nấu giùm. Quan trọng là có người Việt Nam nữa, còn người Miến thì họ có thể tự mai chọn. Nghĩa là cô nấu hết đó, nhưng mà vì cái trọng tâm ở đây nhiều người Việt Nam cho nên là nấu sao mà có người Việt Nam ăn được á.
Ok. Rồi vậy đi.
Dạ, rồi tôi là cho
Phát
lại
hiện
đi.
ra được điều đó rồi nè.
Cô tôi đâu nè nhỉ sao mẹ số yên bọn nó sao mẹ số yên tất tất luôn rồi bé không giao nè bà tông mà sao vậy tất tất luôn tôi thì mà đi về mới xí rồi đi về wedding này mới xí rồi đấy tôi đi về này mới chơi bùa xí đấy hả này chơi
Ta đấy bạn. Ta
တော့ချက်ရတာသူတို့စားလို့ရတယ်ဥစဉ်ကကျောင်းကို confirm လုပ်အောင်တာပဲကျန်တာပြဿနာကျောင်းက38ဦးဆိုတာပြည့်တယ်နေစမ်းစားမယ်ဆိုရင်သူတို့ကဆွန့်ချက်စီတယ်စားဦးဆိုလည်းသူတို့ချက်ဦးက
tất tất luôn tầm mà
ဥစဉ်ပြော
မှာကျင်တာပြောတတိတော့ပြောတင်တာကိုเจ้าဘူး
ဟော
ရှင်
တက်
ကြ
တက်လို့အတွက်ဘယ်နှပါးစား
ဆရာတော်နဲ့ဆရာတော်နဲ့နှစ်ပါးပဲယူတက်တက်လို့ယုံတက်တက်လို့
Dạ, đã tạo.
နှစ်ပါးတော့နှစ်ပါးသာ
နှစ်ပါးစားတက်တက်လို့ရပါအဲ့လောက်ကဟုတ်တယ်သူတို့ပေါ့ပါလို့လို့
ဒါစင်ပြေတကယ်လို့စားလို့
အဲ့ပါစွန်းရတက်တက်လို့
Số là tổng số tài vậy. Tất cả
တက်တက်လို့
ခင်းနေရကုန်ပါ
Xin ơi. Con nói nè. Ở dưới phủ á, dưới phủ hiện giờ là rau thì
Sally 6.
Head northeast on Turnbull Canyon Road toward Orange Grove Avenue.
ကိုလိုအချောင်းကြီးရှိတယ်တားချင်းမရဘူးလေတားလို့နေချက်လိုက်ရ
Sally 6, she will cook whatever we have here. It's okay. You just show her you can cook.
Because
No, little.
you know, in the fridge is the
I didn't learn.
belongs to some.
Yes, it is.
So you just show her what she can cook. So she can.
Our center no buy the meat.
You want to
Oh,
It belongs to the
yeah, just you show her because she don't maybe she doesn't know. She just go to the fridge, right? So she didn't know. You show her again.
ကိုအတုံးကြီးရှိတယ်အဲ့တုံးကိုအရွက်နဲ့ကြော်လိုက်အရွက်မရှိဘူး
မရှိဘူးဆရာလေးကပြောတယ်နေတက်တက်လို့ပဲချက်ပါလားသူကတက်တက်လို့စိတ်ဝင်တာအဲ့သားတွေပဲထိုးပြပြောတယ်နေဒီမှာလေအချောက်ချမ်းတွေငါပေးလို့ရတယ်လေခောက်ဆွဲတွေဒါလည်းသူစိတ်ဝင်
ပဲကြဆန်လို့ဟိုပဲကြဆန်လို့ပဲလိတ်တို့ရှိတယ်ဆန်လေးကဗမာလို့တည်ရအသားကတခြားသူတွေဝယ်ထားတယ်
So okay, you go with me with her, so we can confirm which one we can cook.
နောက်တစ်ခုကလေသူကပြောတာဒီကနေချက်ပြီးတော့ယူသွားမယ်သူကိုပေါက်ဆက်သွားမယ် lunch ဒီကနေအသားကိုချက်ပြီးတော့သူကိုပေါက်ဆက်သူကယူသွားမယ် lunch
တားမှမရှိတယ်ဟာဖယ်လိုက်တော့အသားမရှိတော့အသားကိုဖယ်လိုက်တော့အသားကပုံရ
Yeah, so you should come and no,
Charlie,
will go with me.
ကျန်လီရောလား
တဲ့ရဲ့သားရဲ့ပုံဖိ
ရှိရတယ်အဲ့ဒါဆိုဆရာလေးစစ်က
ဆရာကခိုင်းခင်းနေတယ်စားတော့ဘူး
မဟုတ်အဲ့ဒါတိတ်ကျန်တာမရှိဘူးလေဥပမာဗီယက်နမ်တွေမှာပါနေလို့နည်းနည်းခက်နေရတယ်ဗီယက်နမ်တွေပါနေတော့သူတို့ကပြောင်းစင်းတာလူပေါင်းစုံဆိုတော့မြန်မာတွေကြီးပဲကြတော့တိတ်ကိစ္စမရှိဘူးမြန်မာနိုင်ငံဆိုလည်းစီစဉ်လို့ရအခုကသွားနေကြမဟုတ်တော့ဟိုဟာတွေကြတော့လမ်းတစ်လျှောက်မှာဖိတ်တာတွေရှိရလေဘယ်ဝင်မလဲပြီးတော့ကိုယ့်ရည်သားတွေရှိတယ်ပြီးတော့အခုဘယ်ပဲသွားမြန်မာနိုင်ငံထဲမှာဆိုရင်ကိုယ့်ရည်သားတွေဝင်လိုက်အောင်လည်းဖြစ်တယ်ရည်သားတွေကလည်းအမြန်လမ်းပေးနေမှာပေါ့မဟုတ်နောက်ပိုင်းတော့အဲ့လိုဖြစ်သွားမှာပဲဟိုစားဆိုတာပြောကြမလို့ပါဘူးသူတို့တွန့်လို့အဆင်ပြေလို့ဝယ်မှာပဲဝယ်စားကြမှာဟုတ်တယ်နောက်ရက်ဒီကြအဲ့လိုပဲဖြစ်သွားမှာ
ကြိုက်တာကိုကိုကောင်တကူလောက်မောင်တကူလောက်ဝင်တယ်ဒါလမ်းကြီးသူ့ရမှာပဲပြန်ဆုံးကားပေါ်ပြန်တယ် ပြန်တက်နက်ကလည်းနောက်ရက်တည်ကြတယ်အဲ့လိုပေါ့ချက်ပြုံးနေတာဖိတ်ရင်တော့တမျိုးအကြောင်းဖိတ်ပြီးတော့ခုနကဆုံးတော့ပါတယ် ခုနရန်ဘန်နေပြရတယ်ဇီယွန်ရှင်ဘက်ကသူကကျဲကြီးပေါ့ကျဲကြီးဆိုတော့ကိုကြိုက်တဲ့လောက်လဲကိုကြိုက်တဲ့ချိန်ပြန်ထွက်သူကတညအိတ်ပြီးနှစ်ညအိတ်တော့ကက်မယ်အဲ့ထဲမှာလေရတယ်မျိုး tree တွေလည်းအများကြီးဒီကောင်တော့မှာပဲချိန်ကန်းနဲ့လည်းလေတာဝင်တယ်တနားကြီးလည်းမတနားကြီးအဲ့လိုနားဆိုတော့မကြည့်ကြတော့ခုနကတော့တောတောင် ခုက on the way မှာနာမည်ကြီးရတယ်ဟော့ရှူကန်
อืม
ဟိုက
အဲ့ group ရောက်ထည့်လိုက်
ဝါဝါဟာယူကမြင်းခေါက်ပုံဖြစ်ဒါပေမဲ့ဒါကြောက်ကြီးကြောက်နေကြီး
ဒီ group ရောက်တယ်2000
ဒါပေမဲ့ तू က
USA စက်တင်
state ကတော့ပြောမယ်ဒါပေမဲ့အဲ့ဥတာတို့က तू ကက်ရက်တည်တည်
อืม
ဥပ္ပံကြီး
မဟုတ်မဟုတ်
ဆရာတော်
USA စက်တင်မှာထည့်တက်တယ်2025အခုထည့်လိုက်ကားပုံနဲ့ကား group ရယ်
ပြီးတော့မရှိသေးဘူး
ခုပဲထည့်လိုက် Any question or sharing? Yes, yes.
About what we visited today. How do
Mike,
we...
Mike.
No. We're here immediately. It seems to be too loud. So I'm confused about such invitations that we get from different tradition also, and I don't understand. I don't know about their culture, and it seems like you don't know either. Because when they give you some, like there is a procedure and you follow them, and then they know what they do. They take the burning stick, and you are just there, so they let you hold the burning stick, you hold, and then they know what to do, you don't know what to do. And then all this music, so this is entertainment. We are not supposed to, like, you are not supposed, like, to take entertainment. So in their tradition it is allowed, because every time we come like this, we have singing and dancing, and this is to entertain the monks. They did this when you started eating, kind of, to accompany. So I'm wondering about your view and your recommendation also, how to look at that. Because I see that you don't really participate. You just stay present, but you don't really kind of try to participate in their tradition. So how do you look at that? How is it for you?
The abbot want me to introduce with the other Vietnamese Mahayana monks and bhikkhuni. After ceremony, he said, "Come and do meditation retreat at that place also. And also in his former 7-day meditation retreat, he invites at least 2 or 3 times every year. He is not in good health. That's why he cannot do a lot of missionary because of his health, and he is also old, not too young. That's why, in his view, he want me to teach to the Vietnamese. He also said that ceremony, morning ceremony, is for the parents and ancestors who already passed away. For the remembrance day, not to forget our ancestor. That's why they make ceremony like this. Besides, he told me in advance, you should make small chanting, and then the Dhamma talk about 3 minutes about the parents and ancestor. And that's why I started chanting before the ending of ceremony, and then teaching about the gratitude of our parents and ancestors. I added more about the gratitude of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. He also said, you are really strong because I can do many things. Therefore, he went to be strong to the Vietnamese monks, nuns, and meditators also.
He wants to be strong?
He went Vietnamese
He wants them
to be strong like me.
Oh, right.
Strong in helping people and teaching meditation, doing missionary for Buddhism. We are in his monastery because of the problems in his monastery. That's why we understand to conduct more and more meditation retreat to solve the problems between each other with practicing mindfulness and detachment. He also understands. That's why he is grateful to me. Besides, he relies on me also because he is older than me and not much healthy. That's why in the sight of the senior monks, he needs someone like me who can do many things. This is the same for me also. When I saw you in the past year, you are still young, so you can understand. That's why I suggest you should ordain as a nun. This is the same. Now we saw with Jia, she is only 26, she is still young. That's why she can learn a lot if she can detach from herself. If she could not, she cannot do like me. For me, I can detach from myself, from my belongings. That's why I can work continuously and seriously for modern Buddhism and for the people in the country and in the whole world. Because I'm still young and healthy, besides I have intelligence and ability of a leader in business and also in religion and also in social activities, not much leader who are working very hard. That's why I have to do like this. This is fulfilling the need of modern Buddhism and also for the country and the whole world. Many people are doing what they want to do. They are intelligent, they have ability, but they are using only for themselves, only for their family, not for all. Because they cannot detach. For me, I can detach from myself. That's why I don't need to think about myself. I don't need to worry for myself. That's why I can think about the other. I can think about you. I can think about the other. I can worry for the others. Because I can detach from myself, from my greed, anger, and delusion. That's why no need to think about myself. No need to be worried. No need to worry for myself. This is the power of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. I can copy successfully. And then I'm also sharing again to the public. In this way, there will be, even if Jia cannot do like this, another Vietnamese from new generation will be able to do like me or more than me, because I'm not attaching on person. I'm just paying attention to this right understanding and action. I want to spread right understanding and right action to the whole world, to the public.
Sayadaw, but then if you start affiliating more with the Vietnamese community, will you copy from them their tradition? Are you going to learn and do like they do, or you will only teach what you teach?
Because I have my own tradition, that's why. But I am leading new tradition, because maintaining old tradition is not much difficult. When I'm old, I will not do new things, new kinds of goodies. At that time, I need to maintain tradition. I must think to maintain the power center and activities of the power center. Now, my followers will pay attention to maintain. That's why I can continue more and more of doing good deeds. That's why in my sight, I'm not paying attention to any tradition. I'm not rejecting. That is very difficult.
But how do you recommend us when we follow you? I was uncomfortable there. Like I was spending time just trying to meditate, but also trying to see what was happening and trying to see you because you say that I should copy you, so I was looking at you how to copy. So this is why I was wondering that you were completely out of what was happening. You just let your body to be present and not really more than that.
They will, this is traditional ceremony, so they will follow their tradition. In my sight, I don't need to I don't need to remember their tradition intentionally. The more I attend this kind of ceremony, the more I will remember naturally. If I have to recognize, if I try to recognize forcefully, it makes me tired. So I cannot do other things.
And then us, what do you recommend us to, how shall we look at this? When we follow you, how do you recommend we should?
You must also, I learn how to cooperate with the different tradition. In this way, I can participate in every ceremony, every different ceremony. I may practice mindfulness and detachment by myself. They want me to introduce, the aim of that ceremony is not to introduce me to the Vietnamese community. They are not, they are just introducing about the tradition of Vietnamese. Just to introducing. In their side, I'm the special guest. So he believed in me. That's why he want his followers and friends to believe in me. This is the same as I'm doing. I believe in Buddha Dhamma and Sangha. That's why I'm teaching you all to believe in Buddha Dhamma and Sangha like me. This is the same. I use the Power Center to do good deeds freely, because I cannot use other center freely in doing good deeds. That's why I have to establish my own meditation center. If I could not, because I'm still young and I got the chance to do the greater good deeds like Dhamma Hospital, COVID Hospital, Merit Banks, Animal Shelter, Goodwill Village, Rescue Village. So, this is very rare. To do like this. I'm doing the most difficult good deeds because most of the people are paying attention only to normal good deeds. That's why if we need change for Buddhism or for Dhamma, we need to change. We need to take risks. We need to sacrifice. We need to take adventure. If not, it will be normal and then it will be reduced. So you can also do the same, because my understanding is based on my experience. I learn directly by myself. You have teacher like me. I don't have teacher, someone in front of me. That's why I have to rely on Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So the aim is you are also one of the family of the Power Center. That's why you are also not like Vietnamese and Westerner. In this way, the more you do like this, the more you can understand and the more you can do good deeds without limit. This is not our choice. This is the choice of them. They may have intention in doing like this for inviting me. That's why I need to fulfill their need. He went his follower as a leader. He went his follower to maintain the tradition. That's why I have to teach in the ceremony. It is important to maintain the tradition because most of the people are not much understanding about the gratitude of our parents. We have our religion, any religion, because we are not non-religion. We have our own country. That's why we are not refugee. We have our own nationality. That's why we need to maintain. If we are nothing, we must nothing to do. I'm responsible for Myanmar because I was born in Myanmar. I was responsible for Buddhism because my life and mind changed because of Buddhism, teaching of Buddha. I'm Chinese, therefore I have to maintain. I have responsibility to help the Chinese and to solve the problems of Chinese also. But I am Myanmar citizen. That's why I have responsible to solve the problems of the Myanmar people and Myanmar country.
Sarah, but then it goes a little bit in contradiction with what we learned, that we need to detach from self and from our family so that we can be not just for ourselves but for all. This is actually maybe first time that I'm hearing from you about being responsible for our roots, for our line from where we come. You always say we need to detach from who we are and our surroundings. Like this, we can be available to all.
In the past, I need to detach from tradition. If I could not detach, I cannot do like this. Now, I have done nearly everything for help, for meditation, for homeless, for the old people, for the mental patient, for the drugs addicts. I have done many things for the society and for Buddhism. Now, I have been working with the leader of religion and country. That's why I have to pay more attention for the created truth. if not needed, I will not do like this. This is for the long lasting of the power center and Buddhism also.
So because of the situation.
Yes, the situation is changing. That's why it will change, because I'm not changing forcefully. Because changing forcefully is not the best. There are many side effects. So I need many people are grasping the power center as the center with no discipline. Now, this is the time to make balance between freedom and discipline. I will lead to in this chain. I will be more attention for the new generation also by studying the power education system.
Did you see in the supermarkets in America, maybe in not supermarkets, but like we were in Home Depot? Did Saido go there? So I was surprised yesterday. We went to fix the chairs in the car, and we went to Home Depot to buy some additional, I don't know, nails or whatever. And I was surprised to see that there are racks, like doors closing on the lock, the shelves. And Ellie explained to me this is to avoid people stealing products from the shop, like from small ones, paint, for example, to bigger ones like drills and electric screwdrivers and some bigger machines. So here in America, they have to put locks on the products because people can steal from the shops. And I was just saying that as we come from Tabarwa and we are going to build and construct and do many things, we need to have some Tabarwa membership card that they may know that we have good reputation. Like, this is a joke, but because you say you want to start Tabarwa education. So I was saying to Ellie, they should trust if Tabarwa grows, we have some special Tabarwa name or something, that when we come to a shop, we can have easily access to everything. Even we can buy without paying, because they know that we will pay when we can. Because of the morality of Tabarwa, morality that we are bringing not only among our members, but we are bringing to the society. Because what I see now happening in America, we don't have this in Europe. So the morality goes really down.
Yes, I accept. It will happen. For sure. But I'm not urgent. That's why I want to be long-lasting. Therefore, before something new appear, we should learn a lot before the side effect of doing good deeds freely like this, doing good deeds limitlessly. Now we will continue doing good deeds limitlessly, and then we will pay more attention to do good deeds with limit also. Limit, discipline, law and regulation. Because we are working more and more together with the leader of the country, so we need to use law and regulation more and more. For sure. That's why we should think how to use discipline in the right way.
Leader of which country?
Every country. Now in Myanmar, in Vietnam, in India. Because it happened like this, because it must happen. We already did many good deeds to be like this. We don't intend to be like this, but we pay attention. I pay attention to do good deeds better and better. And in this way, I became more and more skillful in doing good deeds. When I'm out of my when I win, but when you have to make you like the little one to be there, the clear set down that on the channel. Set down when I win, when I don't win, you know when I'm going to leave one. So, yeah. အခုကပြဿနာဘူးလဲဆိုတော့2နာရီခွဲလောက်သွားမှာပြင်ဟိုဘက်သွားပြီးတော့မှပြန်လာပြီးစောစားရအဆင်မပြေဘူးဒီကောင်လဲဆိုတော့မနေ့ပဲထွက်အောင်မနေ့မှာမနေ့4နာရီ7နာရီလောက်ဝင်ပြီးတော့မှဒီခဏဟိုဖြစ်ပြီးတော့မှဆက်ထွက်လိုက်တာပေါ့ဆိုတော့တခါတည်းဟိုဖြစ်ရင်ယူသွားလိုက်လေရအဲ့မှာမဆိုင်တော့အခုယူတက်ကိုဆက်သွားမယ်ပေါ့ပြင်ယူတက်ကပန်းစံမှာသွားမယ်ဆိုရင်အဲ့ဒီဝယ်ဆက်သွားတော့မှာကိုလိုဖြစ်နေယူတက်ကိုပန်းကြံသွားမယ်ဆိုရင်နောက်ထပ်2နာရီခွဲလောက်ဆက်မောင်းလိုက်ပြီးတော့နေ့စုံမှာအဲ့ဒီမှာပန်းကြံမှာပဲတက်စားလိုက်တော့အဲ့လိုဖြစ်သွားတော့သူတို့စီကတော့ခဏပဲဝင်ဂျားဝင်လိုက်တဲ့တဘောဖြစ်သွားတော့ဟုတ်တယ်လမ်းမှာဟိုဘက်ကိုဆက်သွားမှာမဟုတ်လို့ခဏပဲဝင်လိုက်
In San Diego, this is his
ရတယ်ဟုတ်ပြီအဲ့ဆိုခံပါမလား
Like I was asking him about today's event.
ရတယ်အပြီးရောအဲ့ဆို
He said that the other
ဝင်လာခဲ့ဟုတ်တယ်
introduced to his followers.
ရတယ်
And I understand this is why we don't try.
ရှိသမျှအသားတွေကိုကိုကြီးတော့သူ့ဥစ္စာကိုထူလိုက်တဲ့ခါကျတော့သူတို့ချက်သွားမယ်တက်လွတ်ပဲဘုံတကယ်လို့ဝင်းမယ်ဆိုရင်ပြောတာနေ့လေတာ
ခဏဝင်လိုက်မှာဝင်မှာပန်းကြံမှာပဲစားရတော့ဆွမ်းစားတာဟိုပန်းကြံမှာသက်စားရမယ်ဒီမို့နည်းနည်း4နာရီပဲဆိုတော့ကိုလိုခဏဖြစ်
ရှင်ပြားနဲ့ဆရာလေးနှစ်ပါးရဲ့တက်လွတ်ကတပီတော့ချက်ပြီးမယ်
ရတယ်ဆုံးမှချက်သွားလိုက်
Sero, I have a question about the...
You should move a little. Move a little. Not direct to the speaker. Move.
But I need to move and then you would better call him.
The yogi who we helped before, we were trying to help him at the Bangkok airport to reach to Myanmar. But the Thai government sent him back to Laos.
Yes.
Now he told me soon he will run out of money for even food and shelter. So he was asking me if we can help him, and that he wants to join in Tabawa Center, either Myanmar or Thailand or Vietnam, but he would need help for visa and flight. But he's still trying to get it by himself.
You should give his information. If we know nothing, we are difficult to make decision. We need to know what kind of person that he is, or if we know nothing, we can make wrong.
Yeah.
Because Thailand, Myanmar, what is suitable is depend on him.
Yeah.
So if you don't, we need information first. That in this way we can decide. If not, we are difficult to make decision. You should learn, and you can send me about him.
Okay.
What is yes, because different, not the same the power center. That's why
Yes.
even the power center in the same country are different from each other. Therefore, I'm difficult to make decision.
Yes. He said he has autism and social anxiety, like a mental problem. And he likes to work with computer, like for a website, or he's also doing, he said, research about mindfulness, because he studied maybe 1 year at the Buddhist University in Thailand.
So American citizen?
Yes. He had a Thai wife and newborn baby, but he said they left him in May.
Oh. So you need to ask for sponsor letter. You must ask to Sally Neora.
For Thailand?
Yeah, from Thailand.
Okay.
Thailand may be more suitable because Myanmar is difficult for him also, maybe more difficult.
Yes.
He used to stay in Thailand. So.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Sarah. I'll talk to him more.
That's a Lina Itagami, 4 o'clock. 4 a.m. 4-hour drive. Start 4.
And you load the cars when? Now or just before the departure?
We can have breakfast at the monastery also, only at 8 a.m. After 4-hour drive, we can have breakfast at the monastery, and then we can leave.
We should load the cars with our bags now or just before the
Now.
departure? We should do now.
If the
There won't be light at 3 a.m. It will be dark at 3 a.m.
yeah, now you can prepare.
You should pack now. Yeah, where is
Yes.
everyone?
Maybe already. They may be preparing. Yes. Okay.
My question. Oh.
Can you switch off and on again, maybe? It wasn't like this.
It's off.
So you see, it doesn't depend on switch off. Do you know why it's like this?
My question is, I would like if you could explain more about doing with discipline. Yes, and I definitely lean more to the side with freedom, and I see the value of it, and especially for me, but I probably could benefit from doing more with discipline, but I find that quite difficult. So I would like to ask you to explain more about how the two can work together in your understanding.
Discipline and freedom, how do work together?
How
The new change. What about your new change that you are going to introduce?
what is the right way of doing with discipline with the least amount of side effects, and that can also do with the maximum amount of doing freely with the right understanding? How do you understand doing with discipline, and how would that work?
That is doing only detachment from freedom or limit or beyond limit. That is meditation, middle way. So the mind is more important. Middle way is mostly concerned with the mind. If you see to my life of a monk, you may see many mistakes, not obeying the Vinaya seriously like that. But if you pay attention on my physical and verbal action, you are rejecting my mental action. I mostly use the mind. I mostly solve the problems of the mind. Because of paying attention only to the mind, private mind and collective mind, I have weakness in my physical and verbal actions. So for those who are skillful in physical and verbal action, they surely have weakness in their mind. They cannot solve the problems of the mind. That's why I choose to solve the problems of the mind, because that is the most difficult. How to behave, how to speak, these are concerned with physical and verbal action. It is more easy to understand and practice. Now, how to make balance between discipline and freedom is mostly concerned with the mind. If you see only the physical and verbal action of me and the Bhava Center, there are many, you can see many mistakes or fault. But in our side, we can detach. That's why we can continue doing good deeds like this. And we can detach not only from our mistake, but also from the mistake and misunderstanding of the other also. Maybe if someone is blaming on me because of my physical and verbal action, that person may be rejecting mental action or mental mistake. So in my side, I pay more attention to solve the problems of the mind. If I could not solve, I can detach. That's why most of the problem I will solve only from the mind. I will say nothing, I will do nothing. It's okay for me. Even if I do something or if I say something, that is not important for me. I will use the power of the stable and pure mind. Not much on what I say or what I do.
So those stable and pure mind, it should also have right intention.
Right understanding and right intention. Yes, because of practicing meditation, intention became intention is not bad intention, only better and better intention. No bad intention, because we can detach. That's why no bad intention. To make someone in difficulties or to lose their life. Because if I have bad intention, I could not do good deeds like this for sure. I could not teach like this. Because I could detach from my negative view, wrong view, misunderstanding. That's why I have no bad intention for anything and anyone. That is my safety. If I have bad intention, I'm not safe for sure. People are not safe because they can control not to do bad and say they can control their physical and verbal action, but they cannot control their mind. There is worry, fear, greed, anger, delusion in their mind. That's why they are not safe. The real enemies is ignorance and attachment of the mind. I will emphasize the real enemies. That's why I may reject. Sometimes I may reject unreal enemies, like natural disaster, not real enemies, like breaking precept or someone.
One more question. Or do you want to go first? Or you want to clarify? Still the same. I want a different question. Oh, okay. Thank you.
As I understand, Sayadaw, I asked you about the intention, that if we have the stable, pure mind with the right intention, then the mistakes that we make, they can be mistakes by mistake. Not mistakes of the bad work of the mind, not mistakes because of the bad intention, of the bad will, but mistakes happening by mistake, happening that the good intention didn't work properly, didn't work completely. Right? Such mistakes will not be dangerous mistakes because the intention was good. So there will be mistakes, there will be some misfortune because of them. But the intention is good. So the karma will not be bad and the outcome will not be bad in the end. Only small failures, maybe small problems, but not big ones, if the mind is stable with the right intention.
Buddha, there's a teaching. If we have goodwill, we are fortunate.
Explain.
Goodwill concerned with the mind, not bad will, not bad desire. So goodwill, good desire is also the strongest karma. So it is easy to speak what is to speak like the movie characters. They can speak very well. They can behave very well, but they are not skillful to control their mind to be stable and pure. The weakness of the movie characters of the mind. They are not paying much attention to the mind. They just pay attention only to verbal and physical action. So only by doing good action and speaking what is good, that will not be complete. We should have goodwill. In the past, I will speak only meditation. I will not speak about no one, nothing about the society, because I was not skillful to speak like this. To be able to speak like this, I have to practice a lot, continuously, seriously. Because not easy. Because in the past, I speak with self, greed, anger, and delusion. Because of practicing meditation, I have to speak with non-self. I have to speak with detachment from greed, anger, and delusion of the collected mind. That is really difficult. But I did not give up. I practiced slow and steadily for over many years. In this way, my weakness became my stronger power. Not only my action of doing good deeds, but also my teaching became more and more powerful because of the power behind my speak, my works, which is mindfulness and detachment.
Sayadaw, did you notice your own mistakes when you say it was your weak side? Was it you who noticed the mistakes, or somebody pointed them out to you, or the life showed them to you? You saw the cause and effect that you were making mistakes when before you were speaking from self, and it was weak. You couldn't speak about society issues much correctly. So did you learn yourself about your mistakes and then learned to correct them and to improve, or did someone point them out to you?
All method. I use all method. I used to combine many methods, many things. Even for traveling, to travel from here to Minnesota is too long, but not much difficult. This is not only for traveling, but also doing good deeds on the way. So I learn by myself, and then I learn from the others. In Myanmar, there are many good teacher or leader concerned with religion, not much with politics, concerned with religion. There are many good leaders. That's why I can learn from them. I can learn from Buddha. I can learn from my followers also. Some people has very good points. So I need to learn from. I learn from anyone freely. Learning is easy for me. I've been learning. Now I can learn from online also. I love learning. I love reading. So I can learn a lot. But I cannot teach a lot like this.
I also love learning, but not from reading, really from life. I always say that we pay price of the mistake, price of the suffering. So we need to learn. We need to take what is good, not only pay price of mistake.
My second question is about jhana and.
A little louder.
Oh, my second question is about jhana, the importance of jhana, because we know that some teachers, they really emphasize this and they say that it is very important and needed in order to do vipassana properly. It seems that you do not emphasize this. So I was wondering what you, if it's very important, or will it come naturally by practicing your way? Like, will our concentration develop naturally enough so that we don't have to do a separate meditation in order to develop jhana, but just practice your way and that's enough?
Stable mind and pure mind. For me, I emphasize to purify the mind rather than to control the mind to be stable. So if we are trying to purify the mind, we must pay attention on the impure mind. So like the patient, like the doctor. He will pay attention only to the physical disease. What is wrong with your eyes, with your body, like that. So for me, I will not pay attention to someone, something. I will pay attention only to the mind. But the aim is not to control the mind, just to purify the mind. So my concentration is like the staff in airport. They are always cleaning the toilets or the ground of the airport, like that. Their intention is they pay attention only to what is dirty, only on that, and then they will clean. This is my attention is what the dirty of the greed, anger, and delusion, pride, doubt, worry, fear. All these are that of the mind. I will pay attention only on that, and then I will try to purify. Because of not knowing about what is bad in the mind is the cause of anger, greed. So as soon as I know, I can clean. Knowing is cleaning only. No need to clean intentionally. Not knowing is not cleaning, allowing the mind to be dirty more and more. So this is what I choose in practicing meditation. I had many teaching about concentration, but Mogul Siara teach it is possible to practice Vipassana directly. Samatha first, and then Vipassana. That is, most of the meditators choose. They pay attention on Samatha. Or some of the monks most of the monks attach on Vinaya, discipline. That's why when they practice meditation, they will try to keep Vinaya or precept seriously, and then they will practice meditation. But the problem is they attach when they are breaking precept or Vinaya in this way. If they cannot detach, they cannot practice meditation. So in my side, I learned a lot of teaching of Mogul Siara, and then he said there is a two way. One is concentration first, and then Vipassana, purification. Another one is direct practicing about purification of the mind. It is also possible, especially for those who stay in the city, in the crowded area. Difficult to focus, difficult to have stable mind, because most of the mind in the city are unstable. So instead of paying attention to be stable mind, it is better to purify the mind, to know the greed, anger, and delusion of the mind. Paying attention only to stable or not stable. Not, if we emphasize concentration, we must pay attention on one object to be stable mind, one object continuously to be stable mind. Or we need to pay attention on the mind, whether it is stable or not. But if we are practicing Vipassana, we should pay attention only to know about ignorance or attachment or greed or anger. What is wrong in the mind like that? As soon as we know, it will be less or pure. Ignorance is the cause of attachment. Mindfulness is the cause of detachment. So we can detach by practicing mindfulness. So I choose to practice like this because I grew up in the city. I stay in downtown of Yangon. When I was 10 years, I studied in the city. That's why, compared with the village or town, big cities are crowded with people, building, so many household goals, so many problems also. Therefore, I was difficult to control the mind. Therefore, I choose to purify the mind. This is the most suitable method, but in the beginning, there are many doubts. Some of the meditators or meditation teachers cannot accept if you don't have enough concentration, your practice will not get success. But I can detach. Because Mogul Sayadaw teach, especially in big city. He also grew up in big city like Mandalay, Amarapura, Mogul. So his followers are also businessmen, so they are also busy. That's why for him, he grew up in the city. That's why he may be more easy to practice Vipassana directly. Now my practicing and teaching already over 20 years. Therefore, the more I practice like this, the more I became skillful. In this way, no more doubt about Vipassana. It is really difficult to speak about Vipassana. Most of the people are practicing concentration. That's why easy to speak about concentration, but not easy to speak and practice about Vipassana. But not easy for me. I pay attention only on Vipassana. Besides, I have to practice in driving. I have to practice mindfulness and detachment in driving, in selling, in eating, in walking. The city was crowded nearly all the time. Only at night time there is stillness and silence. In daytime, a lot of noise and busy with many things. Everyone in the city are always busy. That's why I was one of them. Therefore, I choose Vipassana rather than concentration. Therefore, I have weakness to pay attention only on one thing. It is not easy for me, but not need. Not much needed. That's why if someone speak, I cannot focus only on speaking. That's why I cannot remember. Because I may be thinking about something, or I may be thinking about posts, writing posts, or solving problem. So my mind was not only on one thing, maybe on one or two things together like that. I'm used to do like this. So some of the people, they will pay attention only on one thing. That's why they cannot focus on other things. That's why they can understand more, they can remember and understand easily what is happening or saying. In my side, I'm not like this. I don't practice like this. I will do two or three things together. So I'm skillful to use multi-action, multitask. Right? So this is, whatever we do is not important. I choose what most of the people will not choose. That's why my skill is not like the other. I cannot do like them, so also they cannot do like me. The power center is also the same. The quality and abilities of the power center is not like other meditation center. We can practice meditation, besides we can help people a lot. If you practice meditation, you cannot help people. But we can help a lot of people. Besides, we can practice meditation more and more now, more and more in the future. In this way, people have new choice. This is new choice. If there is no power center, you must choose only meditation or helping people. If you are helping people, you must pay attention only to helping people or volunteering. You cannot practice meditation. If you practice meditation, you stop everything. For the power center, for me, I practice and teach meditation together with helping people. That's why we donate shelter, land, building, like that. That's why there are many lands and buildings belong to the power center. Because we donate, we give what we get what we give. We are giving shelter to many people. We are protecting many people. That's why we are protected by our protecting action. Besides, we are fulfilling the need of many people. That's why our needs are also fulfilled in return. If we are not fulfilling the need of the other, our need will not be fulfilled a lot. This is cause and effect. I am serious in this cause and effect rather than discipline or tradition or culture. Traditionally, we must take care of our parents, not the other. So also the parents must take care of their children, not the other. Traditionally, they are doing like this. For me, I will help anyone. I will help the most needed people. This is my discipline. I will solve the biggest problem. And my followers will solve small problem. I emphasize, I choose what most of the people will not choose. I practice what most of the people will not practice. Most of the meditators will practice especially in sitting position. For me, I pay more attention. I practice sitting meditation, but the aim of sitting meditation is to practice in daily activities. Sitting meditation is not the target. Practicing meditation in our daily activity is the target.
So when Sayale was asking you about jhana and whether your practice can bring to jhana, probably, I thought to share our experience of these last days. But also now I was happy to hear you telling that you like multitasking. I very much feel comfortable in multitasking, and I am uncomfortable in doing one thing only. I feel there is much more space and time that I can do instead of doing only one thing. And for example, my mother, when she is around me, she always notices that I do several things at one time, and she's unhappy about this because she cannot do like this. So she thinks that I stress out. But I say I'd rather stress out if I slow down and do just one thing, rather than I easily do in my rhythm several things. And I do successfully, easily, like more comfortably. So maybe this is why I tend to accept your method and understand that I have similar habits, maybe similar way of doing things. But what I wanted to share in regard to the question of Sayale, as I understand, when we practice noticing different objects on the mind, we do it also with attention, because mindfulness is attention. So we bring mindfulness to whatever object is most available, and then the object changes and we change the object of mindfulness. But we bring mindfulness also in the new moment. So when one moment after another we have mindfulness, although the object changes, but the mindfulness comes again and again. So this does bring concentration. And now when I practice these days, I try to practice to see the mindfulness with right understanding. So I try to see the cause and effect rather than the action. I try to replace my wrong understanding with the right understanding. And if I do it in sitting meditation and just notice everything happening on the body and on the mind, then I try to be mindful of mindfulness, with the right understanding of impermanence, of cause and effect only, then I start having light, a lot of light, and like no sensation of the body, only the light and only the changing of this object with the understanding of not real, cause and effect only, not real, cause and effect only. And this gives me maybe the concentration, because the light appears. And I try to detach, because you don't teach to practice jhanas. So I try to detach from light, because I was practicing with Pauk Sayadaw method, and I know how to proceed, what to do with the light, and how to... I had experience to practice only 2 jhanas, not more than that. And I'm not very stable in them, but I could already practice. But now I wasn't trying to practice jhanas, but because I was bringing mindfulness continuously from one moment to another, it seems that concentration appears, because light appears. And then even when I do it not in sitting, when we were on alms round, and we were standing long time near to a shop, and the Tura was speaking to you, long time, I was standing behind, and just sometimes with open eyes or closed eyes, I was also trying to see not real, cause and effect only, replacing the wrong understanding with the right understanding. And then when I close the eyes, light appears. So I was thinking there was too much sun. I even came to Sunim and asked her to close the eyes and tell me if there is too much light, if there is too much sun around. And I wanted to test. And she said she didn't have too much light when she was closing the eyes, while I was having more light when I closed the eyes rather than when I opened them. So I feel that practicing mindfulness also can bring the concentration. But still I doubt that. I think this can also be very useful to practice jhanas, because we learn very subtle states of mind. For this you do need concentration. But I also know that this is not also possible for everyone. Also due to paramis. We need to have enough of paramis to be able to have that strong concentration. So not everybody can. Then it means we can practice without jhanas. But if we can come to jhanas, we should also practice jhanas. Because like this we can learn more about mind. Not to reject, but to add one more practice, one more example of how we can work with the mind. This, we cannot practice jhanas in daily activities, as you say, but once in a while we can make a retreat and learn about this, devote 1 month and practice only this, only concentration and jhanas. And then our vipassana will be more detailed, will be more stronger. And then if we continue like this, we can see anusaya kilesa. With the mind without concentration, we cannot see anusaya kilesa.
Latent kilesa, hidden one? Yeah. Because we can see defilements like this, but...
In the sight of the majority or public, if we pay attention on concentration, there will be rejecting mistake to wisdom or vipassana. If we pay more attention on vipassana or wisdom, there will be rejecting mistake to concentration. That is natural for the beginners, for most of the meditators. If we are not rejecting concentration, it is okay. We should not reject both of concentration and vipassana. We should use both. If we are practicing vipassana, concentration is following. The more we practice vipassana, the higher the concentration is. That is right. Not the same like practicing concentration only. If we practice concentration only, there will be different ability, different quality. Now if we pay attention on concentration, there will be power of the mind. We can see the past life or future like that. So that is the benefit of practicing concentration. But the side effect is also really big. If we have psychic power like this, we may attach and then we may reject vipassana. Because of attachment on concentration, it can be difficult to practice vipassana. We cannot accept non-self. We can accept only oneself, because for concentration we need to pay attention on oneself.
So this is the other disadvantage, the side effect of concentration, that we can't actually do many things. We cannot be active, because in life there are many objects. So after the retreat, when I was developing such high concentration, I was really feeling bad. I was having stiff headache. I always felt I want just to sit and stay in one point. I wanted to freeze when I came to supermarket. So many shelves, so many people, so many sounds. I was feeling really bad side effect of being lost in many objects. And I wanted just to stop and not move. So this was making me feel sick. And I tried just to do with mindfulness, but with mindfulness still there are many actions. So we cannot use concentration in daily life. It is only for some sitting practice, which is good to see the benefits, but then we need to just to use mindfulness in everyday activities.
I also experienced the same, although I did not pay attention on concentration. Because of paying attention on wisdom or vipassana more and more, I was difficult to endure and to be in the market, to be in crowded area. I was difficult to endure the noise or their stretch of the mind. But I'm skillful to detach. That's why I'm trying to detach. I'm not going away to the forest. I still remain in the city, and then I be more and more practice to detach. In this way, I can endure. I can detach. If I could not detach, I must go away. I must stay outside of the society. Because of skillfulness in detachment, I can be together with anyone, with everything, good and bad. It is also possible to detach. If you are not skillful in detachment, you cannot stay together with the people in crowded area.
So Sayadaw, since we are discussing now methods, maybe you still anyway give me some idea, Because I'm trying many methods now, how to meditate and how to continue after some more experience that I got. But maybe I'm wasting time, because you say you don't have a teacher, only Buddha is your teacher. So you had to find yourself. I have you. Tell me how to practice now. How shall I develop, like, to continue? Mindfulness with detachment, mindfulness with right understanding, trying to see the cause and effect, trying to replace the wrong understanding with the right understanding. I try all of these. There can be appropriate time.
There are many meditation teachers in Myanmar rather than other country. Therefore, I can learn from them. You will see in Goodwill, there are Mudu or teaching of the well-known person. So I will take photo. I will record. That is for long sentence difficult to remember. For short sentence, easy to remember. For me also, I cannot remember all the teaching, the whole teaching, but I'm easy to remember short teaching, the essence of the teaching. Therefore, I learn from Buddha and also from well-known teacher. One of the practice is, even if we open our eyes, we must stay as we see nothing, as we are blind. We can open our eyes. If we don't want to see, we need to close our eyes. But it is also possible not to see with open eyes. We can detach from our eyes and from the object of the eyes. In this way, we can see only the ever-changing, selfless, impermanent nature with open eyes. That is also possible like that. So I used to remember some of the essence, some of the essence teaching of Buddha or Sangha, and then I'm trying to practice. Practice means doing all kinds of good deeds. In my understanding of practicing meditation is keeping precepts seriously and then helping detaching from our habit and our belonging seriously. In this way, I'm helping to many people in order to detach from myself. Before I practice meditation, I used to work especially for myself. I love reading. I will read only for me, not for the other. I love playing, so I will play for me, not for the other. some of the children may change. They cannot play for a long time, but I still remain playing in the street because I attach on playing. I'm playing only for me, to fulfill my need. That is my habit. So when I practice meditation, I need to detach from my habit. Instead of doing for me, I will do for the other, for all, for the truth of doing only, like that. For reading also, instead of reading for me, I will read for the to learn about the people in this modern society. I will read about the children to learn about them. No, not for me. Because of working for the peace of the country, I need to learn even about the politician and problems of the country. I have to listen even to the speech of the political leader. In the past, I did not do. I did not listen. But that is not for me. I want to help them. I want to solve the political problems. That's why I have to read, I have to listen, not for me, for the country, for the peace of the country and the world, like that. So whatever I do, I practice to do for the other. Whenever I go, I will go for the other. I don't like traveling. I used to stay in one place and I used to stay by myself. That is my habit. Because of practicing meditation and running my own business, I need to change myself, my habit. And therefore, I will travel. I can travel all the time, not because of my hobby, but because of the people who cannot come and practice meditation in the Power Center. In this way, the Power Center, more and more new Power Center appear around the country, around the world. This is the power of doing good deeds for the others. This is the power of doing good deeds, including practicing meditation. So you can also do the same. If you don't want to do, you should detach from your desire. If you like, you must detach from your attachment of doing like this. You should try to be doing only with detaching mind. So no limit, not our choice. We make choice. If there are many things to do, we make choice. If there are not much to do, let the other people choice. Now we will travel across the street. So that is, they want to, we are not going where we want to go. We are going where we are invited for teaching meditation, conducting meditation retreat. So this is fulfilling their need. In this way, our needs will be fulfilled. This is cause and effect I have been using for over 20 years continuously. In this way, I can do many things. I can open more and more meditation center. This is the power of fulfilling the need of the other, including Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Try to do whatever you can do for the other, for Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. This is my understanding and practice. Because I'm still young and healthy, that's why I can do like this. If I am old, I cannot do. At that time, I may change the method. Now I don't need to think about myself. I just need to think about the other or Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. This is possible. I accept this is right understanding, and then I try to practice like this. No one is teaching like me, but I learn how to. The question for the meditator is how to practice meditation, but I cannot ask like you to one of the master. Even if I ask, no answer, you practice by yourself. Then you practice and you will understand. This is common answer. To trying to find the answer by your own practice like this. But that's why I have to rely on practicing meditation continuously, seriously, together with helping people. In this way, I came to understand like this. Do whatever we are able to do whatever we get chance to do. This is not fixed method. We don't know what we will do tomorrow morning. So depending on the condition, we will know what to do. So this is alive. The schedule is alive, not detail will be alive. The target is to go to drive to Minnesota, but on the way we will do many things depending on the condition. We will meet with many passenger traveler also. So we will try to fulfill their need also. If they are interested, we can fulfill their need. Even in one of the goodwill, the father and the son, they are interested in the monks and nuns. Therefore, I have to ask his question. Even in goodwill, I'm ready to do like this. I'm not grasping this is shopping dime like that. Therefore, shopping together with answering the question can be. Even because of not teaching Thai, I go shopping and studying. If there's teaching, I will stop shopping for sure. Shopping is not important. Just studying about goodwill. Goodwill is interesting. I myself is trying to do like goodwill, to open a store like goodwill. That's why I have to learn, because goodwill is long lasting. Even if the economics is not good, goodwill can survive. Other business are not sure, but goodwill is sure to be long lasting, to get success for many years more.
Yes, because you say that it is important to complete the need of others. So this is what goodwill do. They complete the need of others. But I wanted to ask, you say meditation is mainly about the mind. And meditation is a mental action. And you say you recommend to try to do what is necessary to do. Before you used to say we should do what we should do, right? Not what we want to do. So I know about this. And then how about the mental action? What happens on the mind? Because with the meditation we try to purify the mind and to get the right understanding. How doing what we should do helps the mind to get the right understanding? Because doing what we should do is a physical action mainly, but meditation is mainly about the mind.
Doing mean, in my understanding, doing is mostly concerned with the mind. If you are attaching on physical action or body, that's why you may think mostly for the physical action. In my understanding, every doing is mostly concerned with the mind. I emphasize mental action. I may do nothing with my body. I may say nothing, but my mind is doing all the time, doing good deeds all the time. I will think about Dhamma, or I will think about Buddha like that. I will think about meditation teacher. And this is also doing what we should do. Just thinking, not about politician, not about business. We can think it, but we should think with mindfulness and detachment.
Yes, I notice that often when I speak to people, then I always bring Dhamma subject. I always discuss something about Dhamma, about the teaching, about seeing some example and how we can interpret it with Dhamma. But still, yeah, I need to see I need to experiment how to do by mental action. Because if you give an example of going on the trip, not because we want, but because we are invited, this is still a physical action. So how should be our mind here so that we practice, so that it becomes meditation and we are doing what we should do? We should come to Minnesota.
I understand not only the speech, I understand no speaking mind. Speaking mind is easy to understand. For me, I study about silent mind. Therefore, I don't need to ask people in Minnesota whether do you want me to teach or not, because I don't need to ask like this. I can know by my own study. Therefore, some people may not like. No need to ask, no need to interview like this. Whether you like to meditate or not, if you ask people like this, you are using physical action. For me, I will practice meditation and then I can learn about the people from their action or from their speaking, from their job. I can know whether they like meditation or not. I know about silent mind, so no need to ask question. But we can also ask question. For Cindy, she will ask question. But for me, I know this is necessary because I have many experience of traveling in the country, in Europe, in India, so I understand we should do. There are people who need to practice meditation with this method.
So what does it bring to my mind by going with you to Minnesota? How does my mind benefit?
I am solving the problems of the mind here in California, and then we will go and solve the problems of the mind in Minnesota, Texas, Florida, New York, New Jersey, like that. In this way, your mind will be, you are also cooperating with us. In this way, you will get the same benefit of the people there. It is sure they will get benefit. We don't, but not sure how much, how big. Because this is not the first time for me. I've been doing like this for many years. Therefore, I know this travel and do will be really beneficial for the meditators and for the needy people in that area. So, because of fulfilling their needs, our needs will be fulfilled. You also the same. Because of solving their problems, our problems will also be solved. This is the consequence what we will get. We need to travel, that's why we need car, so we get it. So this is we can get it what is suitable for us. Selling car is, to buy a car is very easy, but to get a suitable car is not easy. With a suitable price. Now, meditation retreat without traveling so long already finished for first step, and then it will start another traveling and conducting meditation retreat together around United States of America. So it can also be many benefits. Many people can benefit. We must try to fulfill the need of more and more people, to solve the problems of more and more people. So I will do like this, so you must also do the same. In this way, your needs and your needs will be fulfilled, your problems will be solved. In this way, you can be what you want. For sure. This is the same for all. This is really practical.
I'm not interested in the practical side. I'm interested in the mind. Practical, I understand. Easy. Mind is not easy.
And that's why you must learn from me. Because I emphasize the mind. My good points is concerned with the mind and natural law or cause and effect. My weakness is physical and verbal action. We can discuss on the way like this also. We have time. In this way, many problems will be solved. In my side, I have difficulties to explain like this. So I cannot explain to everyone. Because they don't understand. They are difficult to understand, but you can understand. So you all can understand. That's why I need you to explain like this. So you also need me to understand and practice like this. I can practice, but I'm difficult to explain like this. To explain like this, it needs intelligence, high intelligence to understand. If not, I'm difficult to answer like this. Anyone can ask the same question, but depending on them, I'm difficult to answer. If they cannot understand, I'm really difficult to answer the question. If they can understand, I'm easy. Because my question is mostly concerned, this is private question, that's why. So I have to choose the words suitable words for the questioner. This is teamwork. So we should start at 3 and we should have breakfast there. Monastery, because 7 arrived and then lunch breakfast there. It is more easy on the instead of we can sleep in the car also. We can sleep tonight and then we can sleep in the car. When we get up, we can have breakfast. So it is easy. We can have lunch in the park, national park. That is better. So 2 hour drive to the park, 2.5 hour drive. So it is better. So we should start the trip at 3 a.m. 3 a.m.
So we need to inform everyone.
Yeah.
Sayadaw, do you think we should tell Tutura a little bit about his driving? He's so much interested and involved in conversation with you that the car goes sometimes not straight, and this can be disturbing to other drivers. And moreover, we noticed, like several drivers discussed, we noticed that he takes the left lane, but left lane is only to overpass and not stay there. And he's staying there and going slower. All other cars have to overpass from the right side, and this is prohibited. The other cars are doing bad action because of us.
Yes.
So shall we tell him, or you tell him, or?
No, now we have many time. In the past, we don't have much time. Now we are traveling long drive, so not much need to worry like that. We have more time for question and answer, so we will stay. We will not traveling in the daytime when there is hot. That's why we have more time to make question and answer. In the past, we don't have enough time like this. This is about 3-day trip from here to Minnesota, so we have enough time. So we will.
So you will not be talking to him while he's driving.
Can be, but not too much.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, we will see. I hope, that this is not because he doesn't know to do well. It's just because he was losing attention.
You should not grasp like this, because you should understand everything is changing. Because this is not normal like this. In the past, one retreat after another. That's why not much teaching in Myanmar. That's why he also he need to ask question on behalf of the Myanmar people.
I was actually thinking to suggest that you go maybe with Myanmar group and you teach them in the car, because to us you teach a lot now in English. So I was thinking that you would go with Myanmar people. This is why I was not volunteering even to go with you in the car. But then you decided to go with all the foreigners.
Yes. Now, that's why many private question also. So that is what I used to do. This is the saying when I pay attention to Myanmar people, I nearly reject the foreigner because many problems in the country. Now, I nearly solve. I solve nearly everything, so not much need to pay more attention to the Myanmar people.
Still, they need you.
Now we can be together, mostly in English teaching and Vietnamese translation, because most of the meditator and donors are Vietnamese. And then maybe on the way or some question and answer in Myanmar language.
I will go that I will tell them that we should start at 3,
Yes, yeah.
or I take the speaker out and you say
Yes, I will also say.
announce maybe in Myanmar.
3 နာရီထွက်မယ်နော်ဆရာလေး3နာရီတော့ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ဟိုကြမှာလေ9နာရီရအောင်သွားပြီးတော့အာယုံဆုံးကိုအဲ့မှာပဲစားလိုက်မယ်ပြီးရင်ပြန်ထွက်လိုက်တော့မယ်လေနောက်ထပ်2နာရီအာယုံဆုံးကဘုန်းကြီးကျောင်းဟိုကနေဆုံးကပန်းချံလို့ဖြစ်သွားမှာအဲ့ဆိုတော့3နာရီလောက်ထွက်သွားကားပေါ်မှာပဲအိတ်လိုက်တော့ပေါ့လမ်းမှာမစားတော့ဘူးလေလမ်းမှာစားရင်ကြာတာပေါ့ဘုန်းကြီးကျောင်းကျမှာမဟုတ်လေဒီကမယူသွားလေယူသွားတာအာယုံဆုံးနေဆုံးကိုယူသွားပြီးတော့အာယုံဆုံးကိုဘုန်းကြီးကျောင်းဟိုနေဆုံးကိုပန်းချံပေါ့အဲ့လိုဖြစ်သွားတော့ပန်းချံနေမှာပန်းချံဥတက်ကပန်းချံမှာ2နာရီခွဲလောက်ထပ်သွားမယ်3နာရီထွက်မယ်လို့အဲ့ဒါအခုတည်းကကာပစ္စည်းပဲတင်ထားရတော့ရတယ်ကားပေါ်မှာလည်းနားလို့ရတယ်အခုလည်းနားလို့ရတယ်နားကျင်တဲ့လူကနားလို့ရတာပါ
Also, not sure. We shouldn't grasp. We shouldn't grasp. Maybe now in intention. Then in practice.
ဟုတ်လားကြည့်လိုက်မှာ
But then
and anything more
and then we will carry breakfast and lunch from here and can sleep tonight and then can sleep in the car and then when we arrive at 7 we will have breakfast and then 2.5 hour drive we will arrive National Park and then lunch there. After that we will take rest in the National Park because meditation.
So the change is that we thought we might have breakfast in the morning and then leave, so we will not be having breakfast.
We thought we have breakfast on the car.
On the car, or maybe when we arrive in the monastery.
Monastery is better.
More time is more comfortable. In the car, we can continue sleeping.
Right.
We can continue sleeping in the car.
Also now we will stop at the Burmese monastery in Las Vegas to have breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this, and then spend time in the park.
Dạ con kính thưa quý chư tăng ni cũng như là quý thiền sinh Việt Nam. Chúng ta có thêm một vài thông tin cập nhật nữa cho chuyến đi. Thứ nhất là chúng ta sẽ xuất phát toàn bộ tăng đoàn lúc 3 giờ sáng và chúng ta sẽ đến điểm là chùa Miến Điện ở Las Vegas để ăn sáng. Sau đó thì chúng ta sẽ tiếp tục lái 2 tiếng rưỡi đến công viên quốc gia gần đó để ăn trưa. Và tất cả những hành lý của tăng đoàn thì chúng ta bắt đầu di chuyển để lên xe. Tối nay thì tăng đoàn sẽ chuẩn bị cho các phần ăn sáng và ăn trưa.
Cái vali mình để trên kia được không? Rồi là xong hết chưa?
Dạ bây giờ đem lấy vali xuống để lên xe.
Okay.